Hey, it's your boy Primera Spotter 91 coming at you live with the best Genji in the game, SauceCityLitee.
What up?
And this week's special guest, we're gonna have itzmjs, gonna have Excel Ace, and we're gonna have werecail. Say hi, guys.
What's going on?
Woo! They sound dead, but it's alright. They probably had a long day. Alrighty,
Well, they got a lot of scrims coming up, so they gotta prove who's dominant in that AWL before they get to this PWL life.
Yeah, let them know, Sauce, let them know. Well, for everybody who does not know, next week is the AWL playoffs. So all the teams that are in the AWL are going to be fighting in a humongous tournament to see who's going to win and play against the PWL teams. So with that being said, werecail, I know you're the leader of Calamity, a brand new team that you guys just made up. How is that going for you guys?
Pretty well, actually. We have only ever lost in scrims so far, and currently I think we're one of the strongest AWL teams.
Oh.
One of the strongest or the strongest?
The strongest?
She's scared of us.
Oh, I'm not scared of you, MJ. You guys don't have adaptable hit scan.
Oh, damn.
Are you calling me out?
We'll find out, bro.
I
we'll
am,
definitely
MJ,
find
you
out this week.
Tracer main?
Just wait, we got an hour.
Okay.
Hey, I've seen MJ on Reinhardt, bro. He's definitely trying to redeem
No,
himself
don't do me
after
like
that.
that. Oh, that was so bad.
So, Calamity, what is your exact roster? I know you were saying that you got quite an amount of people on that team there.
Yeah, currently we have 8 people. We're adding the last person soon. I don't want to go over 9 just because I don't want to have to kick anybody if we do advance to the PWL. But currently we have Nate Diggy Dog as our main Zarya / kind of Roadhog. We have like 2 off tanks, and so it's Nate and Mad, and we flex between them depending on who shows up at the time. And honestly, they both bring like their own kind of deal to the table, and it's pretty fun. Like Mad can also flex onto like another DPS role. Like he plays everything, so like if we ever need a Bastion or Sombra, he's our guy, kind of thing.
But who flexes the Torb is the real question.
That would be Monkey. Monkey flexes the Torb. He is so
Allegra.
Yeah, anytime Anubis is in the pool, dude, he begs to play Torb. So just expect
Now,
that.
if I'm not mistaken, there's some remnants of Notorious on your team. Am I right?
Yeah, I poached Icy and Nate. I consider them like the best people from Notorious, and I really thought that if I got Icy, him and I would work really well together, being 2 1-tricks, and we kind of do. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I have Icy and Nate, and then I have Grizzly, who was from Sexy 6, I believe. I have him. And Bradshaw has been subbing for us a bit too, as our like Ryan when Priscilla's not here, but Priscilla is our main Ryan.
Gotcha,
And then we have V Majors, which is our God Lucio. And then of course
I don't know, bro. Primera is a god, Lucio. I gotta see V Majors in action.
Well, we've played 3 games already, and Majors carried us in our match against MJ's, actually. Like, he single-handedly saved the game.
Has he gotten a play of the game?
Yes,
Wait, he's throwing
fist. Play of the game.
But he's gotta throw fist. If he's not throwing fist, bro, I don't know.
He throws fist.
Oh, alright, bro. Primera, you got some company up there.
Alright. Well, we talked about your roster. We talked about how you guys are doing. I know you guys are actually going to scrim MJ's team later tonight at 9, so everybody who is watching / hearing us, make sure you check them out. Apparently this is a fuel match, so you definitely want to check it out. What are your thoughts going into the AWL? Is there any teams that you might think is going to be perhaps your biggest rival, or are no teams actually like piquing your interest there?
To be honest, we haven't played that many teams. I find a lot of people just don't have the time to play us or don't want to play us.
They're dodging.
I thought.
True.
Yeah, they're dodging, especially Excel's team right here. It's one that we really want to fight, but
I can
he doesn't
confirm
even
that.
want to fight us.
Oh, man.
Still waiting on that.
Not like this, Excel.
MJ's team is the only one that I feel gives us issues, and we still proved a bit dominant on that. So we're kind of just waiting to see if someone can bring out hit scan that can actually stop ICNI. People have tried going Zen, people have tried going triple hit scan, and it hasn't worked.
Okay, now I have a question for you. Now, the way this AWL PWL matchup is going to go is we're going to take two teams, the two bottom seeds from the PWL, and we're going to put them into the AWL open bracket for the two playoff spots in the PWL. What two teams from the PWL would you rather see in that bracket?
Armory and Cheeks.
Armory and Cheeks. Okay.
Well, apparently Armory's had roster changes, which is why I'm trying to actually set up scrims against them, because beforehand, because I believe they picked up Key and Twitters, but beforehand I didn't really consider them that strong of a team, to be honest. And they were at the bottom of the PWL at the time, but now that they have Key and Twitters, it might be a bit different, so he's already, like, talked trash a bit to me, saying, like, his scan can take ICN out, and I'm like, okay, well, let's just see it, dude, let's scrim, let's go. But we've scrimmed Cheeks before and we beat them. They don't really have good support, so it's kind of easy for us to have that advantage over them. So I think if those two are the team at the bottom, then we're good.
Mm-hmm. Telling you, they don't call her the Toxic Mercy for no reason.
Well, you guys want a drama, I got it.
Alrighty. MJ, you got the floor, my man. How is your team shaping up to be?
Yeah, so we started the AWO like super confident. I knew gathering all of my players that we would have a really strong roster and be pretty successful. Whether that be in the pre-quals, which it turned out we weren't. But we came back and we're 5-1 in the AWL, looking really strong. We did lose a game to Calamity, which we're hoping to make up for tonight. We have a couple subs. So our roster right now is myself on DPS Flex, Low-Key Ryan on off tank, Royal Flame 96 on main tank, Magna Bloodbolt on DPS Flex, Bear Shark plays a Lucio and a pretty great sim if we ever get Temple. Ritsoru is obviously the man with the reses, the Mercy. So we picked up K Callan when we first formed. Sadly, however, he could only play on Fridays and Saturdays. He said he didn't want to be like a hassle with us, so he dropped. We picked up Junior Tico, who's obviously a very strong player. Doge Boy, who was in a couple of our earlier matches. He hasn't seen much play recently, but we're hoping to get him back in. King Eric, who also doesn't see much play, but really great Zarya, really strong off tank. And Derry Dan, who's a great support, always filling in. So I'm really proud of my roster, and I think that we stack up great against Kale's team. And that'll be our competition coming up.
Alright. Sounds pretty
So,
nifty there.
Same question I asked Cal. What two teams do you want to see the most in the bracket?
So I guess what Kale said was pretty tempting. So I definitely want to see Cheeks at the bottom playing in our bracket. We lost to them in the qualifiers. We kind of had a little mishap with Magna disconnecting, not be able to join back, kind of ruined our mojo for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that was rather unfortunate.
Yeah, so we are looking for revenge on them. We haven't gotten a chance to scrim them or anything, so it'd be nice to beat them. And additionally, Lionheart, who we've scrimmed once before. We did beat them as well. That was a very close game, though, and we consider ourselves probably evenly matched with them, which would be really fun to see in the tournament.
Lionheart and Pucker. That is... I think both of those teams came from the AWL, right? If I'm correct?
Yeah, Lionheart won Thursdays.
So a lot of feuds going on down there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hoping to make that a big scene this weekend. I think XL is next.
Yeah, that's if MJ's pretty much done on that. Yeah, XL, master of one tricks, I believe.
Yeah, team one trick.
Yeah, let me know. Come at me.
What's up with your roster, XL?
I'm on main tank for the team. We have Kirikex, and Ray Alexis as our off tanks. We have Deliriums and Goshkis as our DPS flexes, and we have Gray Shades of 50, Karomi, and Trolling Zombies as our supports, and we're looking to pick up HG Motivation.
So you haven't picked them up currently yet?
Yeah, we've been trying to get a scrim to like try them out.
Okay, yeah, perfect, I gotcha. How do you see your team going through the AWL? Like, are you confident? Are you a little nervous because you're still picking people up? What's your mindset on that?
A little nervous because we have some like roster changes going on currently, and I hope those that goes well so we can perform well.
Yeah. And same question I asked before. What two teams from the PWL are you hoping to see in the AWL bracket?
Cryo and Cheeks.
Cryo and Cheeks. Why? A lot of people say Cheeks, man. A lot of hate for Cheeks up in here.
Hey, man.
But why Cryo? Like, why those two specifically?
I just want to play against Jokers, really.
And do you like know him personally? Just like
Nah, just a Ryan thing, you know.
It's a Ron thing, yeah. We had a couple of those. Just hammer down the enemy Ron shield just to show him who's boss. And now, what teams from the AWL, if any, do you guys personally want to avoid? Not like avoid them, but like play in the finals. That you don't really want to play them early on.
Calamity, because they run Fair Mercy.
Calamity.
A bunch of
Sultan versus Ebola. So what about you, Calamity? What team do you want to avoid till, let's say, like the finals at least?
Oh, I don't want to avoid any team. I'll fight everyone right now.
Oh, big talk. So which team would you think stacks up the best against yours in the AWL?
To be honest, there's only like 5 teams that even know their rosters. Like all these other teams that are like haven't even played a game. I don't know who's on their team at all. I can't remember. There's one team recently that picked up Creeping Death that a lot of people say would prove us like issues, but I don't know. I guess we'll see whenever. Both
yeah, I think that would be Addison's thing. Yeah.
Well, otherwise, the only team that I think like actually stands a chance at beating us is MJ's team if they can actually put the right people on hit scan.
Right, MJ. What about you? What team do you want to, let's say, avoid till the finals, or want to face them in the finals because you know it'll be a good game?
Yeah, I'm definitely not afraid of playing anybody on my team, like Kill said. But we would be really excited to play Kill's team in the finals, just because, at least in the game so far, they are our biggest competitors. Everybody else has been pretty easy game for us.
Easy game, big grudge.
I do kind of want to actually shout out Rad Dog's team, Connor's team. Their roster, we played them in pre-quals.
Yeah.
He hasn't played any matches yet in the AWL. He is like signed up and whatnot. Their roster's registered. However, like they have so much individual talent, and we had such a good game against them in the pre-calls. I would actually love to see a game against them.
Honestly,
sometime before the AWL scene.
I agree with that. I saw him on the roster, and I think that would be interesting.
Yeah, I remember talking about that and getting his team into the pre-quals, and obviously, you know, the whole server crash thing messed up and turned out the way it did. But
yeah.
His team was looking very strong, and it's a shame that he hasn't played in the AWL yet. Definitely would have loved to see him in there too. And I know there's multiple other teams being made today through free agency. Brett is going to be doing that.
Yeah,
so you might have a lot more teams come surprise you guys.
I kind of hope, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to it. There's about 20 teams signed up or something like that. I've only seen maybe 9 of them play games, 8 of them.
Yeah, it's I guess like they don't understand that like they're playing for a spot in the playoffs of the PWL, so because it's a little confusing at first, but we're hoping that after this season, like everything, like people understand what's going on and it smooths out, and to get more teams in the AWL.
Absolutely.
Because obviously it's breeding a lot of competition down there.
Yeah, we're excited.
I remember, I know watching a couple of your matches on stream. You guys looking really strong. Really good games. I remember watching them in the pre-quals as well. Really strong games there too. I'm hoping to see you bring that type of flair into the PWL. Primera, what's up? Anything else to add?
Yeah. So we talked a little bit about the AWL leagues, and we talked about your guys' team individually. Since this is a thing with the PWL, you guys already talked about how you guys want to see Cheeks Puckered is pretty much the overall one that you guys want to see in your bracket, and Cryo and Armory and stuff like that. Does that makes sense because Cheap Puckers right now coming in, taking over a team's record with a losing record right now. They're going to be playing I believe 3 matches this weekend, so they're in for a big spot. Armory Esports are currently
it's 5 matches. I think they play all their matches this week.
Yeah, I think they have 3 on Friday. I think that was the one I was referencing. But
yeah,
they got a ton of matches. This week.
Cheeks Puckered will be going through a hard schedule.
Yeah, I mean pretty much all of our teams right now, since we took Easter off, now we're gonna have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all nice matches.
That's true.
So everybody's gonna be put into the ringer right now. So I mean, this is definitely the time. It's make it or break it. You guys want to make sure your rosters are set. Make sure your people can show up.
Make sure you send me or Hojin messages on your rosters on Wednesday. Wednesday is the latest you can switch your rosters.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I mean, Lionheart is 1-1 right now. Resilience at 2-2, and that's pretty much the middle. Our top 3 teams right now is Invigorate with a perfect 4-0. Synergy hasn't been playing that many games at 2-0, but they're looking pretty good too. The Eagle Slayers at a good 3-2, top 3 right there. Then you have Resilience and Lionheart in the middle ground, 2-2, 1-1. And then we're looking at Cryo Armory and Cheeks Puckered at the lower 3. So, I know you guys were saying you guys want to see Cryo and Cheeks Puckered be lower, and maybe even Armory. Why would you guys say that? Do you just see it to be they come from the AWL too, so you kind of want to replay them and re-show all the viewers that you are the dominant AWL team? Is it a matter of pride, or is it just more that, hey, they're the bottom 2, let them get relegated and fight it out for a spot? Kale, how about you go first?
I think with a few of us, it's a pride thing. I know MJ mentioned, I think it was Cryo or something he wanted to fight again, or maybe Lionheart, but to be honest, my team never fought any of them. We're new, so we don't have any long standings with anything. Of course, Lionheart is a team I personally have a thing against because they have another Mercy main on their team. So I kind of want to show my dominance in that and beat them. We also lost a scrim to them pretty bad because we weren't warmed up at all, and it was kind of rushed. So we didn't really get a good chance to fight them, but otherwise it's mostly just I feel like they're beatable, kind of. I think, Cheeks is, don't get me wrong, Cheeks is a great team. I'm the #1 Cheeks fangirl, by far. I'm their cheerleader. But they do not have support mains. Their only support main is Buff Bastion, and he's a Lucio, and he's their shot caller. And if he's not there, their team is weak. They have a stacked team. They have incredibly talented people, but they do not have supports, and that shows in their game. It's such a hinder for them that if they don't get a solid support main that can flex onto all the supports, they're not going to be that great.
And
that's why I think we can beat Cheeks, because we have great support.
Calling out their supports.
Okay.
I do know that they are definitely looking to pick up more support mainy people. So I guess we'll have to see how that roster comes out.
Alrighty. Excel, same question to you, man.
For Cryo, it's just same thing with Cal. They have the Lionheart, a Mercy. Cryo has the Reinhardt. I want to play against him. And with Cheeks, we got DQ'd on King's Row. So, tilted.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. Okay. MJ, thoughts?
Yeah. Like I mentioned earlier, I think Cheeks for us was definitely just the Magnus DQ or disconnect in the qualifiers. And we think they're a very beatable team. They do have a lot of talent on that team, but correct me if I'm wrong. Like a couple of their players haven't been involved much with tournament play, so I think that's another weakness. Like Kale said, the supports as well. And then as for Lionheart, like I said, we did scrim them. We beat them, so we're excited to play them, or we're hopefully excited to play them again. And additionally, they were the winners of Thursday's bracket in the qualifiers against Notorious, and I think we felt a little robbed because we felt like Friday's bracket was a little more difficult, and obviously the league needed to get launched. We just wanted to get things on the road. So I did. Probably most people know I put up a little fight about that, and I'm excited to hopefully make my words come to action and see them in
get your
the
redemption,
tournament.
so to speak.
Indeed, yes.
All right, I'm excited because I haven't seen too many of you guys' matches if it's not on stream. I know Milani's been doing a pretty good job of reaching out to all you teams and making sure if you guys could play on stream, do it, because it's a good experience for you guys coming from the AWL where you pretty much just schedule your own matches, play them at your own pace, record them, and then send us the information, and as opposed to playing on a time slot on stream where, you know, is giving you the experience that you're gonna go if you do end up in the PWL league. So it's a good thing.
At the PWL, we try to like make the AWL sort of have the same variables so that you guys are like groomed into like if you make it through the gauntlets and stuff like that.
Right.
But so now also my last question was, what teams do you want to see in the bracket? And now my other question is, if you make it through the bracket and you get into the PWL finals or the PWL playoffs, what teams do you not really want to face that are in the PWL?
Energy. I'm setting up a scrim with them soon, but just their lineup is insane. I don't want to fight them.
A lot of them are screaming well.
Yeah, same goes for me. I'm definitely a little bit intimidated by their skill. Obviously, they're a very good team. I think they're only 2-0 right now, but I'm sure that they will continue to win matches. I'm a little afraid of them.
So that's the team you don't want to see.
Right.
Any particular reason? Wow, synergy across the board.
Okay.
They're a powerhouse.
Yeah, I mean,
listen.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you know this, but I play for Invigor right now, and we're the best team ever.
Synergy said that you guys are washed up.
Damn.
Yeah,
That was before I was on the team, bro. That's before I was on the team. Listen, there's no team that could be washed with Aaron's on it. Just know that.
That's true.
That's true.
Aaron's is the great equalizer. But any particular reason you guys don't want to, like, Synergy is that main team you don't want to see? Like, is it a certain player? Is it a play style? Is it a comp they run?
I think it's mostly they've been like together as a team for a pretty long time. They have like, for us personally, they have amazing hit scans. Like they have Panda and Ryan and all them. Like their hit scans are like, and I believe they picked up Comet too. Like what's up with that? Like they have a amazingly stacked team, and my team would probably just fall under it. Like Ghost sent me a message the other day wanting to scrim my team, and he's like, I'm like, dude, we get destroyed. And he's like, yeah, it'll be funny. I'm like, no.
Damn, Ghost coming after Youngbloods. What about you, MJ? What's your take? Why don't you want to face them?
I think mostly I'm just intimidated of the, I guess, individual skill on that team. I think Fibers is a really great player. And you know, there were rumors earlier of him mouse and keyboard because he's just, I don't know. And I've played him in comp once or twice, and he's a really great player. And additionally, like Purple Panda and Ryan are also great DPS players. So additionally, and as addition to the like renowned Ghost, I am afraid of their DPS players.
DPS players. And what about you, Axel? Any particular reason?
When we scrimmed them, their team chemistry was like amazing. We got bodied.
So is their team chemistry. Well, there was a person who once told me team chemistry is better than individual skill, and I really learned a lot from that.
Alrighty. Well, we're all, I guess it's pretty much unanimous that Synergy is the pretty much team to look out for. But there are going to be, what, like 7 other teams?
Well, I'm going to say it here first. Invigorate is the best team in the world, and we are going to body everybody.
As of recently, they're the best team in the world, though, right?
Alright, folks, you heard it here.
It used to be Evan Mario. Used to be Evan Mario, but now not no more, boys. Not no more.
Not even Evan's team, just Evan Mario in general was the best team.
Exactly. Evan Mario was the carry.
So besides Synergy, if you guys do manage to go in there, let's all pretend that Calamity, MJ's team, Discrepancy, right? Okay, and Excel's One Trick. Let's see, you guys are all in there, even though it's only 2 possible, hypothetically. There's still 5 other teams that you're going to be playing out there. Who are some of them you're going to think of? Are you going to just say pretty much the top 5 teams that are out there are going to go in? Maybe some sleeper ones? Like, what are your predictions going into the playoff matches? Since this is our last week playing, anything can happen. Let's hear from MJ first.
I don't know. I don't think I'm afraid. Like I said, we're a little afraid of Synergy. I don't think I'm afraid to play anybody else. I do expect, honestly, either it's between Armory, Lionheart, and Cheeks for me are gonna play in the tournament 4 playoffs, and then all the other teams will be left in playoffs. But I don't think any teams in particular are of interest.
Okay, so you're basically saying the Invigorate, the Synergy, the Ego Slayers, Resilience, maybe a Lionheart, and then whoever else.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Cal, Excel, is that kind of your same plans besides the lower people going back to relegation and the higher seeds taking the playoff spots? You thinking it's going to be pretty simple, no upsets here?
Yeah.
I think so.
Damn. Well, you heard it here, folks. Nobody's expecting an upset.
This is the last week. There's a lot of games packed into the final weekend because of the whole Easter break thing. But are there any games you guys are excited to see on stream this weekend?
Like in the
All of them.
PWL or AWL?
The PWL.
PW.
Because there's gonna be.
I don't really know who's all playing what.
I got you. Listen to me rap. So this Friday, we got Cheeks Puckers versus Resilience. We also got Synergy going against Cheeks Puckered, and then Synergy again going against Resilience. So we're going to see more of Synergy on Friday. And then Cheeks Pucker's also playing Invigorate. So Cheeks Puckers is going to be playing 3 matches this Friday. Resilience playing 2, and Synergy playing 2 also. Then this Saturday, we're going to have Invigorate versus Cryo, Cheeks Puckered versus Armory. Armory playing Lionheart, Cryo playing Resilience, and Synergy versus Lionheart. Then this Sunday, the final day, we're going to have Synergy versus Invigorate, Synergy versus the E-Girl Slayers, Cryo versus Lionheart, Lionheart playing the E-Girl Slayers, and Lionheart playing Cheeks Puckered. So you're going to see a lot of Lionheart that Sunday night. Any of those striking your fancy?
Okay,
I
two of those stand out actually.
All right, go ahead.
One is Cheeks versus, I think it was Resilience, because I kind of feel like Cheeks could probably beat their team, and I would like to see that as like a big fan of Cheeks. And the second one is Cryo versus Lionheart, because one of those teams has to lose, and that would please me more than anything.
Okay,
So it doesn't matter which one.
Is this like a bitterness thing?
Either one. No, I don't know. Like Cryo's like.
Go ahead, let it out.
And not be toxic.
Let it out.
Yeah,
You're already
Cryo
toxic.
They're a bit of jerks, a little bit. Like they're chill, but like how they come off when before they were going into the BWL, they were like super cocky and like talked bad about people and just thought so highly of themselves. And then Lionheart, I feel, is like kind of one of the teams that's sort of similar, but like in a way that they just show it in their gameplay. Like they just play with such confidence that they're like, I could just body whoever, and I'm really looking forward to one of those teams being shut down.
Okay, so you heard it here. You're a jerk. Yeah, you're a jerk. God,
AJ can message me right now, dude. AJ, you're a jerk.
All this drama. No wonder. It's all because of the internet.
I'm hoping to see that match, bro. I'm hoping to see a match come to fruition.
How about from the guys? Any of these matches that I've listed off strike your fancy? Maybe some of the synergy matches, so you can see more of them in action. Take some notes, or any other teams.
I definitely am interested to see Synergy and Invigorate play, because I don't think they've played yet, and obviously the top two teams as of currently. So that'll be a game I'll definitely watch out for. And additionally, I really enjoy seeing Resilience play in all of their games, because I know they don't have like set people playing set things. I know Osek told me once, like depending on the map, they'll have different people play different roles, and I think they're a really interesting team to watch. I think they're one to watch out for. They could definitely be really good, or kind of watered down at the bottom. But
ooh, shots at Resilience. Haven't heard that one this podcast.
Hey,
everyone has to get one.
Bang bang.
Someone say shit about E-Girl Slayer now. Let's do it.
All right.
It's like
so
Spider-Man saving Family Guy.
Last one's Excel. Is he gonna take the shot, or is he just gonna let it fly?
Probably Synergy versus Cryo, as long as AJ doesn't have to get a haircut, it doesn't show up.
Okay. Okay.
Well, you know, looking good is important, bro. Looking good is definitely important. There's a lot of E's out there you gotta impress.
All right.
So is that it?
Any final thoughts on how you guys have been doing?
I'm excited.
Any last words? Any last words?
I guess not. I guess not. We already
Kale's
talked
gonna
about.
get shit on in 20 minutes. I mean, no.
Oh.
Well, Calamity's about to prove that they're the best team in a bit. So.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So besides,
Rest on the shoulders of Icy.
Yeah, our god carry.
All right, folks. So make sure you go out and you watch these two headed off in about 18 minutes here. We talked about the PWL. We talked about the AWL. We talked about who would you want to see in the AWL playoff tourney next week. We talked about who these teams want to see in the playoffs if they do manage to get in. And I gave you guys the list of the schedule for this upcoming weekend. And I'm pretty sure I told you the league standings right now too. I'd like to thank my co-host SauceCityLitee. Actually, he's the host. I'm the co-host. The best Genji in the world. Don't at.
Don't at me. Don't at me for nothing.
The most toxic Mercy in the AWL/PWL. We have the best Reinhardt in the game, pinning Ferris. Let your boy know.
I pinned him, but
And then we got the Pharaoh that got pinned by the amazing Reinhardt. So let him know too.
yeah, we definitely need a fact check on that.
I've been screenshotting every time Icy gets pinned, so we'll make a montage.
Oh, I can't wait.
Bro, I don't know what happens. All I know is I look in the Discord and I just see a bunch of pins in reverse pin command, and I don't know what to believe anymore.
Y'all so bad. But anyway, is there any final shout outs you guys want to do? Maybe a special MVP, thanks to your mama, thanks to your daddy, something? If not, I'm gonna head it off. No?
I don't think so.
Damn, you guys.
Hi, Dad, I
I just wanna thank everybody that's gonna lose to us. Because we're the best. So I just wanna say thank yous now. I appreciate the effort, but you're about to get bodied.
Alrighty, cool. Well, that's gonna be it. I'd like to thank my guests, werecail, XL Ace, and itzmjs for stopping by. And this is your co-host/host, Primera Spotter 91. Remember, don't ever at me in Discord, and we have a great day. So until that, peace out, guys.